Hey guys, it's been a minute since I've made a video on the Raptor. Just been busy with work and all. But my next mod I thought I'd share with you guys since it might be of interest to some of you. I already have one of my last mods was a 40-inch light bar in the grill that you see there, made by M&R Automotive. This next mod is also lighting related, and it's actually pillar pod mounts, made by FCKLightbars. I actually found out about them on Instagram and saw they had a lot of good reviews on their products. These pod lights are, the cool thing about them is that they do both white LED and amber, and they can do both solid light and flashing, so like a strobe effect. So I thought they were kind of cool. I ordered a couple of them. Actually, I got them for my birthday. So I'm going to make a video on the quick install procedure for these two pillar lights. So one of them actually came from the manufacturer with a slight scuff on the front glass. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it has a small scuff. I tried cleaning it off a little, made it a little worse actually, but customer service was awesome. I messaged them on Instagram and they went ahead and sent me a new light for free, and just told me to keep the old one, which is awesome of them. I think they were 160 bucks for the two. I can't remember how many lumens. I'll have to post a link to them, but they each take 6.6 amps, so I'm going to be wiring them up to the upfitter switch number 1 on the truck, which can do, I believe, 15, so should be plenty for the two lights. They come with these little mounting brackets, just like your standard LED light cubes all come with, and just a single positive and negative. And I'll show you, since there's only two wires, how do you make the yellow work. I'll talk about that in a second. Alright, so the lights I showed you in here were the two original ones. Then this one just arrived today. It should be the third light. The replacement. There's the mount. And there's the light pod itself. FCKLightbars right there on the bottom. They're nice and powder coated, very high quality finish. They're pretty similar to Rigids. Yeah, they look pretty nice. Watertight connections and everything. These have 16 LEDs, and each one is a dual that does both amber and white. Alright. I also asked for a shirt. That's pretty cool. They sent me an FCKLightbars performance lighting shirt and a decal. Nice white decal. I'll probably stick it on the rear glass of the truck or something. So let's get that guy out of the way. And for mounts, I actually got the mounts from SDHQ, Super Duty headquarters. They're out of Arizona, I believe. These mounts are a little expensive. They're 120 bucks for the two, I think, is what they cost. And they're bolt-on, so you don't need to modify the vehicle anyway. Let's see what we got in here. Cool decal. It's pretty big. Looks like some instructions for how to mount them, how to install them. And the mounts themselves. These are the, not the mounts themselves, but these are the, I think they're like stabilizer. They add a little bit of stability, since these ones are a little long. There they are. Very nice packaging. Alright, these are really high quality mounts. Heavy, thick gauge steel. I'm not sure what gauge it is, I'll have to look it up. But they have a nice laser etched SDHQ logo with the American flag, if you can see that. Very nice. These are heavy. They have dual slots, so you can mount a wide variety of lights on them. Alright, so let's come over here to the truck. Let me show you what I've done so far. Sorry. Okay, so I have my green and blue wire right here, which is upfitter switch number 1. I did this the other day, and I've soldered in or spliced in 2 different wires into it. So these are my 2 hots. I just have them zip tied up here, but one's gonna run under here somewhere and all the way to the other side. The other one's just gonna come right up here. And then I have 2 ground wires also that I'm gonna plug one in right here to this ground, and then one on this side to a very similar ground right down here. So I'm first gonna go ahead and install the mounts on there before I even wire them. The mounts actually go in here. I think they use this bolt right here, and there should be another one up inside here somewhere. Yeah, I see it right in there. I don't know if you can tell, but we have to remove this plastic piece. So let me get to that. Alright, so far I've taken off the windshield wipers, and you do that by, so the wiper's sitting on there like this. You just have to pull out this one little clip. Let me try to get a good grip on it. You pull out this little tab right here, like that, and it releases the inside and allows the whole thing to come up. This is all that's holding it on right here. So pretty simple. And then, so I'm just setting these here. The next thing I did was, according to the instructions, you should tape off the areas you're working on. So most people skip this step. I'm going to do it just to be safe. It takes 2 seconds to do, might as well. Tape off these edges right here, and then next we're going to be pulling off this plastic clip right here. All these clips along the front to remove this cowl. I'll show that in a second when it's done. It's hard to do with 2 hands. Okay, I'll try to set the camera right here so you can see what I'm doing. I just got the other side masking taped up. That's number 2. I'll grab my stool. Alright, so for this last one, I had to get up on a step. And it looks like I need a screwdriver for it. There it goes. There's the last tab right there. Got it. Just set that down here. There's plenty of slack in the wiper fluid line, so shouldn't be a problem. Let's get the other side now. Okay, so I was able to get off the driver's side cowl piece, and the next step says to remove this bolt up here at the top. It's a 10mm right here, and then, or sorry, loosen that one and remove this rear 13mm hood hinge bolt. So I saw online everywhere that people were dropping stuff down in the fender wells, down in the fenders here, and it's impossible to get stuff out, or very difficult. So everyone says to stuff a towel in there. So I just got to grab this old beach towel from the garage, and I'm gonna stuff it in here to catch anything that falls. Better safe than sorry. So I'm gonna remove that bolt, and then I'll catch up with you guys. Alright, I loosened this guy up here at the top, and I removed this bolt from in there. Alright guys, I skipped ahead a little bit, but I removed the bolt and stuck this bracket in. I'm doing the passenger side first. So they asked you to apply this little neoprene gasket sort of thing. It's hard to see in there, but it's basically to prevent your paint from, this thing from scratching your paint, and vice versa, because there's metal on metal contact. It's very tight. You can see how tight the fit is in there. And it rubs right along this hood hinge mount. So you just gotta snug it down pretty good, which I already did, and it's very solid already. But next we're gonna add in this additional stabilizer plate that goes on the inside here. So I'll do that next. Okay, so I installed that plate back there successfully. tightened down the 10mm down here, and then I did this one right here, tightened it up. So this side is completely done. Very, very firm. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, and then I'm gonna put the plastic cowl back in. All right, so I went ahead and did the driver's side as well. Looks really good, very stiff, just like the other one. And then I put the plastic cowl back on. It's very easy to do. It's locked in there pretty good. It's got a bunch of tabs that just kind of click in. So yeah, so it looks like now it's time to wire it up. So I'll go ahead and get started on that. I'll probably mount the lights on there first actually for you, and then we'll wire it up. Alright guys, I finally got the lights mounted up, the pods. I used one screw on the base, and then they have two little Allen head screws on the sides. I just routed the wire down through here for now, and it comes in right here. So I can go ahead and wire it up, which I'm going to do next. Let me give you a little view of what it looks like. There you go. Alright, so I got the lights finally wired up and mounted and everything. They're good to go. Got the wire coming down the back there. So I'm going to go ahead and set them to the first mode, which is just white. So it does the little flash thing first, and then it lights them both up. And then next mode is orange, or sorry, strobe on white. And then the next mode is solid orange, or amber. And then the final one is amber strobe. And then my light bar in the grill is also white only. So there's both of them on together. It looks pretty cool. They're pretty bright. But the one thing that I'm not a huge fan of is the fact that you have to cycle, or when you want to get just white, it flashes through all the colors. It's kind of weird. But otherwise, they're very bright. They seem to be very bright. There they are on my garage wall, lighting everything up. But yeah, they look pretty good. I'm happy with them. So I'll do a nighttime video or something tonight when it gets a little darker and let you know how it is.